Hello guys, today I will show you everything about my Empire account. After you've watched it, let me know in the comments how you're doing in the game. Let's get started. I started playing in 2021 March, Empire 4 Kingdoms on the INT4 server named Daniel. I currently have 34 million might points. This has increased a lot in recent times. Besides my main castle, I have an outpost, and castles in every kingdom. I will talk about why I have only one outpost later, and now I will present each of them one by one. The castle layout was designed by me. On the right is the hall, the refinery buildings, and the food production section. On the left is the mead production section, followed by the 3 districts. I put these buildings in the districts. The decorations are between 4100 and 3900 public order, Holy Nomad Hero Turtlus, giving a total of 246,000 PO, which is a 1,092% production bonus. In this year, the expansions were completed, which gives an extra 84,000 PO. On the greenhouses, conservatories, and the 7 granaries are these items. I bought them from the master blacksmith and got them from Woe Spins. I have 140k of food production in this castle. There are 5 level 1 apiaries in my castle with these items, producing a total of 45k honey with max level honey gardens. I have a max level barrel workshop, a mead distillery, and a brewery that produces 1.2 million mead at 45%. My hall is level 550. That's how I allocate the points. The level 6 keep part is done. This year I started the upgrade of the 7th level keep section, which is finished. I haven't finished upgrading one of the soldiers to level 10 yet, as I've started the tools. That's how I stand with them. Now I want to get the war wagon. I have 11 level 7 and 12 level 8 towers. Without TCIs, my wall number is 6040. My gate and wall are level 7, my moat is level 3. Here is my strongest castle commander. I usually defend 2 sides like this. There are currently 960,000 soldiers in this castle, but there is room for a few more. My outpost comes next. There is only one because it was better to defend and develop fewer places at the same time on a smaller level, and the Khan was attacking with weaker tools. Now it's because I'm focusing on the kingdoms first. The castle layout is similar to the main castle. On the right is the food production section, on left the mead production section, and 2 districts. I put these buildings into the districts. The decorations are between 4,000 and 3,500 public order event decos, giving a total of 236,000 PO, which is a 1072% production bonus. On the greenhouses, conservatories, and the 8 granaries are these items. I have 200k of food production in this castle. There are 9 level 1 apiaries in my castle with these items, producing a total of 67k honey with a level 2 honey gardens. I have a max level barrel workshop, a mead distillery, and a brewery that produces 1.88 million mead at 70%. I have 23 level 6 towers. Without TCIs, my wall number is 3,200 here. The gate and wall are level 6, and the moat is level 2. Here is this Castellan and Leo. I usually defend one flank like this. There are currently 1.55 million soldiers in this castle. I'll show you the kingdoms a bit more quickly. In kingdoms, the castle layout is similar to the previous ones. The decorations are between 4,000 and 3,700 public order decos, giving a total of 236,000 PO. On the greenhouses, conservatories, and the 6 granaries are these items. I have 213K of food production in this castle with full private villages. There are 8 level 1 apiaries in this castle with these items, producing a total of 67K honey with a max level honey gardens. I have a max level barrel workshop, a mead distillery, and a brewery that produces 2 million mead at 75%. I have 22 level 6 towers. Without TCIs, my wall number is 2600 here. The wall, gate, and moat are at the same level as in my outpost in every kingdom. Here is this castellan. I usually defend one flank like this. There are currently 170,000 soldiers in this castle. The decorations are 3,500 public order event decos, giving a total of 210,000 PO. On the greenhouses, conservatories, and the 6 granaries are these items. I have 211K of food production in this castle with full private villages. There are 7 level 1 apiaries in this castle with these items, producing a total of 44K honey. I have a max level barrel workshop, a mead distillery, and a brewery that produces 1.86 million mead at 74%. I have 22 level 6 towers. Without TCIs, my wall number is 2600 here. Here is this castellan. I usually defend one flank like this. There are currently 160,000 soldiers in this castle. The decorations are between 3,500 and 3,400 public order event decos, giving a total of 214,000 PO. On the greenhouses, conservatories, and the 6 granaries are these items. I have 192K of food production in this castle with full private villages. There are 6 level 1 apiaries in this castle with these items, producing a total of 40K honey. I have a max level barrel workshop, a mead distillery, and a brewery that produces 1.6 million mead at 67%. I have 22 level 6 towers. Without TCIs, my wall number is 2400 here. Here is this castellan. I usually defend one flank like this. There are currently 160,000 soldiers in this castle. I'll show you my 2 strongest commanders. I use the first one to attack players and event mostly. I use this with Toril. The second one is a bit weaker. I use this with Alyssa. The other commanders are just backups. My generals have improved a lot this year. Here you can see which ones are at what level. A video will be coming soon. It got the best mead coat of arms, which increased production a lot. That's how I stand with the event difficulty levels. I need to improve on the samurai. I have also collected a lot of tools. I will try to use them up next year. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks if you watched it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Happy New Year!